what do you think about this, about the idea that Biden just floated, which was like, look, we've got more climate stuff and we can break it off and we'll pass it. It'll be $555 billion on climate and energy investment, and I'll get it done separately. Do you have faith that he can do something like that?
I don't know. I mean, so I don't think we can trust Manchin on anything. I think the longer that Manchin drags this out, the more money he gets. So, you know, and so does Synema. She's also breaking records, definitely career records and huge amounts of records for her own, for campaign funding.
That's obvious.
Yeah. Like, you know, the longer it takes, the more money they get, right? So as soon as they, if they cave, so what Synema is doing is blocking the tax portions of the bill, so that the bill has to be revenue neutral. So for everything you spend, you have to get money in somewhere else.
Right.
And all of the tax provisions, which are critically important tax provisions on taxing the wealthiest and the corporations in the U.S., Synema is basically the attack dog on those provisions, and Manchin's the attack dog on the spending provisions.
They're like either side of a Chinese finger trap. It's like no new spending, no new taxes. Got it.
Yeah.
But I've gotten out of those, by the way. I'm really good at Chinese.
I just cut them in half. So
there's a little, see, most people do. Most people do that.
I don't have a winning strategy. I'm embarrassed to say. Yeah. So that's well, they do have a winning strategy, and so far they've succeeded in keeping the bill. So what we're hearing, sorry, go ahead, Will.
No, I just said money. That's the big strategy.
It's all the money. I mean, you really do. It really is, I think, really important in understanding why this is happening. And I think that, so Manchin is publicly saying that he'll support the climate provisions and the climate provisions as they currently exist. But what, if you listen to Congresswoman Jayapal and Congressman Ocasio-Cortez, one of the things that they're reiterating is that the Build Back Better bill right now is the bill that Manchin signed off on before winter break. Right? This is his bill. This is the bill that he crafted. The childcare provisions, the healthcare provisions, the housing provisions, the climate provisions, the job training visions, $3 billion in environmental and climate justice block grants, $15 billion in youth job training to train youth in climate resiliency jobs.
Huge
amounts of money. This is the bill he signed off on. So I think right now, the Democratic strategy is, at least what they're saying publicly, is that they're going to break it into smaller bills and see if Manchin will sign off on them. It sounds to me like the strategy, for example, that Bernie Sanders was talking about today was, he basically wants to get these bills to the floor of the Senate and force senators to take a vote, and to basically have Republicans show to the American public that they won't support childcare, that they won't support housing, that they won't support healthcare, that they won't support climate, and basically get these bills to the floor. And I think there, to me, what I'm hearing is that it's just sort of it's a gamble in strategy. So either your strategy is that you think, because the midterms is what's the key thing right now, right? All of the Senate seats that are up for election at the midterms. Do you think that what Americans want to see is just something passed by the Democrats, and that's going to get them there? Like, that they want to see is just something passed? Or do you think that if nothing passes, because it's not like a more radical or more progressive bill is going to get past Manchin and Synema. So if nothing passes, but at least the Democrats have shown what they're for, right? Have stood up and say, this is what we want, this is what we're for, this is what we need. That then Democrats would then show up to vote, and then Democrats would take the Senate, and then they'd have enough votes in the Senate to pass something more meaningful. And it's sort of, where do you think, what's your political tactic? Which do you think is more?
I think he should just eliminate federal student debt and just be done with it and be like, I need to consult nobody on this. Anyway, win for me. Bye. Like, come on. It is such a layup. It's the one thing, even if it is just 10,000, whatever, start at 10,000, do it. What's going on, Frantifa? If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel right now. Hit that button. And also, you can become a patron and support the show every single week. Get access to bonus episodes and exclusive merchandise. Patreon.com/bitchuationroom. Do it.